Grand rising. What the deal? What the deal? What the deal? Peace, love, harmony, and light, man. It's a beautiful day to be alive. It's a beautiful day to be an indigenous, aboriginal American. All right. Giving thanks to the great spirit, man, Mother God, for such a beautiful day, the continuation of life. Giving thanks to my ancestors. Thank you for always using me as a conduit, as a vessel to do your work. And I promise and I guarantee you, your legacy will be restored. I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep going. All right. Want to say Halito. Stop by, say you know how we do. Mabriqua, Osio, Shalom, Aloha, what the deal is. Wagwan. Let's get into this. Big up to all West Indian Matsi. You know how we do, right? So let's do this. As you can see, this is a part 2 about the impeachment. All right. Let's once again, we got to look at things from a different perspective. You feel me? We always got to focus on the yin and the yang. Focus on the yin and the yang. Nothing is always good and nothing is always bad, right? So you have to be able to read between the lines to see what's going on. So I'm pointing a few things out for you guys. Now, mind you, let me just make my disclaimer. I don't do the Democrats or the Republican thing, all right? I'm not into politics like that. However, I understand the game. So I'm keeping you on game. You feel me? Because you know what? Let's just get into this, man. Let's get into this, all right? We're just going to get straight into this. You feel me? Because I might do 2 videos today, so let's get into this bill real quick. All right. Let me turn this volume down. Turn this volume down and set this up real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to show you a couple of things. Now, a lot of people call Obama their black president, right? Go ahead. I'm going to put anybody to that challenge. Show me anywhere in any video, in any news article, Obama said he was black. I'll wait. I'm going to repeat myself, all right? Show me in any video, any news conference, any news article, Obama said he was black. I'll wait. Obama never said he was black. So how could Obama be your black president? You know what I'm saying? The only black president I think you ever had was Bill Clinton. Okay? The only black president I think you ever had was that people really thought was for them was Bill Clinton. But Bill Clinton wasn't for you anyway. The Clintons didn't do anything for our people. But Bill Clinton was the only black president that you ever had. And I'm going to prove to you what I mean by that. Let me share my screen. Like I said, man, this is not a game, okay? Chief Kalinago is going to drop things like it's hot, like a hot potato, okay? Y'all think Obama never said he was black? Talking about, oh, Obama is our first black president. No. No, he wasn't. Okay? Give me a second here. Like, like I told y'all, I just go with the flow. So, I don't really plan this. I just do it. So I don't have anything pre-planned. So just bear with me, please. You know what I mean? I like it to come off as authentic as I always want it to be. You feel me? So let me just share this real quick. And I'm going to show you again. And not that you don't know, but I like to reiterate. You see what I'm saying? We have to be done with some things so our people get it. Because every day somebody's coming as a new subscriber and maybe they haven't seen a video 2 months ago and they need to see certain reminders. And that's why I do some of these things. But I'm going to share my screen. Okay? Peace and love, grand rising to each and every one of y'all. Share screen. Boom. Share. Here we go. Let's get into this. Let's do this. Okay? Now, some of you may say, well, Chief, what are you talking about? Bill Clinton was our first black president? Yes. The first black president you think that was really for you is Bill Clinton. Okay? Now, Let us go look at the etymology of black. Okay? Black is the absence of color. All right? Black is a pale person. All right? Where it's at? I know it's somewhere. Let me see where it's at. Pale, pale, pale. Okay. Black. I'm a little too far up. I know I got it somewhere. Blah, 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 blah. Give me a second here, guys. We will get it. Mid-century, gloomy, unlucky, black. I mean, apart from all the negative connotations that come with black, all right, we are going to look at right here, black, pale, okay? Bill Clinton was a pale man. So Bill Clinton was the only black president y'all really had some hope with. But even him and his wife destroyed our people, okay? They played more of a role in the genocide of our people than almost any other black president, okay? John F. Kennedy was black. All of them was black. Obama was the only one who wasn't black, all right? Obama was a white European or a white African. So y'all better peep game. Okay, so Obama never said he was black. But we are talking about, however, we are talking about the impeachment of Trump. You see, they got y'all twisted. They got y'all thinking y'all black. Y'all ain't black. Okay? So I'm just showing you who the real black people are. The real black people are the pale people. Okay? And they were the ones who was dead in law. That's why they had to fight for civil rights. Okay? I'm showing y'all the game, man. I'm making sure y'all peep the game. Okay, they were the ones who was dead in law. We were never dead in law because we own the land. How can you be dead in law when you're the only one that could make laws on the land? Statutes, codes, ordinances, and policies are not laws. The only people who can make laws are the original people of the land because we are the law. But y'all don't want to step up, though. Y'all want to be black. Y'all want to be African. Y'all want to be everything else except who we are, the indigenous Aboriginal Americans. Like I said, how many of them dropping it like that for y'all? But it's all good, though. Everybody got a part to play. So I'm not mad at them for not knowing how to drop it and articulate it that way. But my eyes are open. I ask the ancestors to use me as a vessel every single day. So it's all love. We all got a part to play. I'm just playing my role. Okay? So all of them was black, except Obama. You feel me? Obama was a free white person. Okay? A free white person. You dig. But he wasn't for you, though. He wasn't for you. Make sure you get that in your head. All right? So here comes another president who is black. Donald Trump is black. Once again, let me go share that for you. Black. All right? Black. Colorless. Pale. Okay? Donald Trump is a pale man. You feel me? But you don't realize that this black president is doing things for you that you don't even know of. All right? That's why they want to impeach Donald Trump, because Democrats don't care about we indigenous people. Yes, I said it. Okay? Yes, I said it. Democrats, Democrats. Let me ask you a question. What has the Black Caucus done for y'all? The Black Caucus, the majority of them are Democrats. The majority of them are Democrats. And they know who we are. Once again, I've showed it on many occasions. What do you think caucus means? Caucus means elder, a chief in the Algonquin language. So how can you be a black Indian? That's what they're telling you. We are black Indians, but they're not doing anything for you. Let me prove my point again, because like I said, man, I like to prove what I'm saying. So once again, Donald Trump is a black president because he's pale, colorless, okay? He is a black president. But he's one of the few black presidents that's doing for you, but you don't know. But I'm going to prove it to you today again. All right? Let us look at the etymology of caucus. Oh, man, listen, man. You got to understand, all right, the mindset. You got to speak their language. I speak legalese. I speak their language. I know it. So whenever they say things, I know how to decipher the codes. But y'all going to learn today, though. Y'all going to learn. Y'all are going to learn today. All right? Let us look at caucus. All right? So when the Black Caucus speak about the Black Caucus, at first, a few years ago, I was thinking, hold up. Black Caucus. I know black is dead in law, and caucus is a dead animal. Why they calling themselves black dead animals? And it just didn't make any sense to me. So one day in meditation, the ancestors was like, you know what, man? Go look at the etymology of caucus. I mean, who, I can't make this up. Who think of looking at the etymology of caucus? I did. Guess what? Private meeting of party of leaders, local voters, 1763. American English, New England. Perhaps from an Algonquin word, caucasus, counselor, elder, advisor, in the dialect of Virginia. In the dialect of Virginia. You dig? So like I told you before, we had dialects. We didn't have languages. Okay? English is a language. Latin is a language. Arabic is a language. Because we spoke, once again, people don't get this. The world has always been tribal. The world always had clans. And clans and tribes spoke dialects. But because everyone spoke different dialects, they had to come up with universal languages. So that's how Arabic and Latin became worldwide languages. Okay? Until they condensed it to what's called English, which they took a lot of different so-called languages and dialects, threw it against the wall. What fell became English. Okay? So yes, Virginia had a dialect, indigenous language, so to speak. In lack of a better term, I'm going to call it a language, but it wasn't. They were dialects. Okay? Know this. So these people know. Now let me ask you a question, right? If you've been a private meeting of party leaders, okay? So they are a fraternity. A group of people, some people say the boule. Okay? Allegedly. All right? Whether they are or not, I'm not making that assertion. So I'm saying allegedly. Okay? But the point I'm making is, if in 1763 you had the power, political power, to form this group, to stand on behalf of not black people, okay? Not black people, because you knew you were from Virginia. You know you were part of the Algonquin, all right? So my thing is this. How is that today in 2019, you're a black African American? When back then in 1763, it didn't mean that. So just so y'all know, brothers, caucus, brothers and sisters, caucus means counselor, elder, and advisor in a dialect of Virginia. They never said Africa. Man, listen, y'all think it's a game. I don't be playing. All right? So the Black Caucus, what are they doing for y'all? And they're Democrats. They know we indigenous. I had a conversation with them a few years ago, going back and forth, talking. I was supposed to meet up with Cole, Fabrice Cole. He was the director of the Black Caucus at that time. You know what I mean? Brother, oh yes, brother, you know, you could come down and we could set up this and we could set up that. When they realized I was serious, I never heard from them again because they don't want us to know who we are. I still got the emails to prove all of that. All the back and forth, and we were supposed to set the meeting and everything. I got phone conversations to validate what I'm saying. You feel me? So y'all better recognize, man. Y'all better know this is not a game. All right? So Donald Trump is a black president who is doing things that you think he's not doing. So they're playing the politics, and they realize he's one of the only black presidents, apart from JFK, all right, who went against the World Banks, trying to shut them down. So Donald Trump is saying, nah, man, we ain't having that. I'm a businessman. I know the game. I'm shutting a lot of that stuff down. I'm giving the people their power back. So guess what? The Democrats want to impeach him. Man, don't worry. All this is about to unfold. All this is about to unfold. Okay? You did. And I mean, you know, it's a lot going on behind the scenes, but don't tell me the man he don't like black people. How could he not like his people? His people are black. You see what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not blind. I'm not saying that he or all the other politicians, they want the indigenous people to rise. I'm not saying that. At the ending of the day, right, the bottom line is this. No, none of them, I don't care what they call themselves, they don't want to see the indigenous people rise and take their place, because they know that we have the highest authority on the land. Okay, so it's all about controlling us. You feel me? But peep the game. Let me share my screen again. Okay, show me what has Obama done for us indigenous people. But I could show you what he did for the natives. I could show you how much billions of dollars he gave to the native. Guess what Obama did? Obama passed a law or supported the Supreme Court when they passed into law that 22 to 25 million birth certificates will reflect African American. Yes. Thank you, Obama. All right then. And yes, I'm not saying that he have the best interest at heart for our people. I'm not saying that. But all I'm just saying is people have to be open-minded to see beyond, okay, the propaganda and the media. You feel me? That's all I'm just saying. You feel me? At the end of the day, even a lot of our people who look like us, claiming to be us, they don't even have our best interest at heart. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But if somebody is doing something good and our people are going to benefit from it, I don't care what you look like. Okay? I'm going to give you your props. It's that simple. There's no need for me to be biased. I don't play the color game. I don't deal with color of law. Okay? I'm a natural man. I don't deal with that. You feel me? But let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something. My screen is still, I still got it shared. All right? Now, y'all could go research all of what I'm saying. All of what I'm saying, go research it. In fact, I'll take the links and put it in the description or in the chat so you guys can click it yourself. All right? Check this out. December 17th, 2018. December 17th, 2018, Trump launches Urban Council to invest $100 billion in black communities. All right, now we already know what to deal with the word black, so it is what it is. That's what it's saying, right? But why they're not talking about that on the news? Why they're not talking about that on the news? And how come we're not seeing any of that money? You know why we're not seeing any of that money? Because we are not organized. You see, everybody keep talking and talking and talking and don't know the game of politics. The money is available for us, but we are not stepping up. So therefore, that money has to be dispersed. Once the money is given, they cannot take it back. So it has to go somewhere. All right? It has to go somewhere. It's a budget that was passed to go into these so-called black communities. All right? But your so-called black leaders, they take the money and they don't do what they're supposed to do for the people. So once again, we have to take responsibility for the state of mind that we are in as a people. Because we are not going to these council meetings. We are not going to these meetings that they have when they're making all these decisions. When you are hearing, well, 100 billion was given to this community or all the communities, you're not hearing these things. So why aren't we, again, organizing so when this type of monies is being dispersed, we make sure that it's allocated in all the right places, okay? And it's going for what they say it was supposed to be. No. You see what I'm saying? People just rather deal with the emotions instead of looking for what's real and what's fake. All right? Trump launches Urban Council. Who's the head of the Urban Council? Ben Carson. Why aren't we coming together? Of HUD. Why aren't we coming together, forming our organizations and go in and make sure that that Ben Carson do what he's supposed to do and make sure this monies are dispersed in our communities, setting up after school programs, you know what I'm saying, community centers for our children, teaching them arts and craft, teaching them trade. Why do you think we don't have our tradition? Because the trade was taken. Why do you think we don't have trade? Because tradition was taken. They are all interchangeable. If you don't have your tradition, you will not have trade. And if you don't have your trade, you lost your tradition. Okay? So I don't want to hear the pity party. I'm giving y'all tough love and real facts, whether you like it or not. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, because it's up to me to step up and do what I got to do for my own. Everybody else is doing it for theirs. But no, we want to sit around and fight each other. Oh, he's this. Oh, she's that. Oh, all the negative BS. Man, I ain't got time for that. And y'all sucking up all the negativity. I don't want this kind of people around me. I don't want to build with them. Okay? I don't want to build with them. I'm not going to cast my pearls to swines. They are nothing but pigs. I don't want to deal with them. And like I said, truth enough is going to show who is who and who is real and who's fake. Y'all going to learn. Mark my words. Okay? Mark my words. So pay attention. Pay attention. Don't be fooled by the propaganda. All right? The president has a $100 billion initiative to deliver growth in the urban communities through the opportunity and revitalization council. With the creation of today's council, the resource of the whole federal government will be leveraged to rebuild low-income and impoverished neighborhoods that have been ignored by Washington in years past. The president announced at a Wednesday event in Roosevelt Room of the White House, our goal is to ensure that America's great new prosperity is broadly shared by all of our citizens. Our country is doing better than ever economically and was able to do that. Okay? Look at Ben Carson right here. How many of us are holding Ben Carson liable for all these funds that are being dispersed? How many of us are doing that? But we want to sit around and, again, debate each other, argue. Well, arguing is good. I always say, arguing is a beautiful thing. But the debate, the slandering of names, the hatred, man, listen, we got work to do, fam. We got work to do. And that's all I'm focused on. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm focused on. Now, let us go to another link. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all got to do your own research, man, and stop allowing people to feed into your emotions. And that emotion is eating your life because you can't see what's going on. And you're missing all the opportunities that's being presented to you and for you. Okay? You have all these civil rights movements taking all the money for themselves. Man, listen, man. Like I said, man, I could only drop the information for y'all. Y'all do what y'all want with it. Okay? That's a black man right there. All right? That's a black man. Trump is a black man. I'm not black. He is. Okay? He's a black man. Trump signs bill restoring what? Funding for black colleges. President Donald Trump on Thursday signed a bipartisan bill that will permanently provide more than $250 million a year to the nation's historical black colleges and universities, along with dozens of other institutions that serve large shares of minority students. Let me ask you a question. What has the white president Obama done for you? But I could tell you what he has done for the natives. Let me continue to read. Y'all think it's a game. In signing the bill, Trump said historically, black schools have never had better champions in the White House. Okay? When I took office, I promised to fight for HBCU, and my administration continues to deliver, Trump said. A few months ago, funding for HBCUs was in jeopardy, but the White House and Congress came together and reached a historic agreement. Michael Lomax, president and CEO of the United Negro College Fund, thanked Trump and thousands of advocates who lobbied Congress to support the bill. We enlisted more than 20,000 supporters to write and call their members of Congress. Lomax said this activated army of advocates became the front line of support for HBCUs, and they won the battle for our institutions. Now, let me ask you a question. Where's in these institutions for the American Aboriginals? Where's in this institution for the original indigenous Americans? But y'all want to be out here fighting and debating each other and slandering each other. All it took was 20,000 supporters, all right, to get in their butts and get all these millions of dollars so that they could put in the work into these black institutions. Huh? Part of me stepping up and changing the paradigm or the mindset of the black mind and let the black mind know that you are not dead in law, but you are the living, you are indigenous, you are an American Aboriginal. But y'all want to come for me, man? Listen, man, I ain't the one, man. Trust me, I ain't the one, okay? The bill restores $255 million in annual funding that lapsed September 30th after Congress failed to renew it. Facing an end of the funding, some schools had started planning to deep cuts, with some telling staff their jobs or programs would be eliminated. But lawmakers in the Senate recently reached a bipartisan deal that saved the funding. Their compromise added an amendment that will simplify the free application for federal student aid, or FAFSA, the form that college students fill out to determine the eligibility for financial aid. The legislation will allow the educational department, or the education department rather, to gather certain information directly from the IRS, which will eliminate up to 22 of the 108 questions on the form. It's also meant to curb a verification process some families face to make sure they are provided the same information to the IRS and to the education department. Senator Lamar Alexander, C10, chairman of the Senate's Education Committee, called the legislation a Christmas present for college students and families. You know what I'm saying? So I will put that in the link for y'all to see and read it for yourself. But let's just read a little more, okay? This bipartisan provision stops families from having to give their same tax information to the federal government twice. First to the IRS, then again to the U.S. Department of Education. Alexander said it should eliminate most of the so-called verification process, which is a bureaucratic nightmare that 5.5 million students go through annually. The legislation, known as the Future Act, also drew praise from Education Secretary Betsy DeVos, who called it a historic bill that reflects the administration's commitment to students. The FAFSA simplifications are estimated to save $2.8 billion over a decade, which will be used to provide $255 million a year to minority institutions. Now, let me ask you a question. Where are our institutions for indigenous people? Yes, even if the so-called black people, we are truly the indigenous people. But you see, they don't know that. You see what I'm saying? They don't know that. You feel what I'm saying? And I hear you get out their system. It's not their system, it's our system. All right? You see, that's what you are missing. It is not their system. Anything that's on our land is ours. It's ours. We just have to step up and deal with them from a government to government basis. It is not their system. It's ours. You cannot come into my house and set up shop and tell me it's your house. It is my house. And if you put orange juice in my refrigerator and you're not paying rent, then I have a right to drink orange juice. Period, point blank. So it's not their system. So again, we need to stop talking from an emotional standpoint. This is not their system. It is ours. The problem is our people don't have an understanding of the system. You dig? So with all due respect, it is not theirs. We have to put ourselves in a position. We have to organize, step up, and do what we got to do as a people. Okay? They haven't claimed anything. Okay, it's ours. We allow them to do that. They are foreign occupiers. You see, y'all have to understand the art of war. You have to understand the art of war and understand it. If you don't know, then please pay attention. Okay? What they are doing is actually legal within international law because they are occupiers and there are what's called occupancy laws as to what they could do and what they can't do, whether a country was taken by force or by treaty. Many of us don't know what transpired, but we have an opportunity to step up and say what it is and do what needs to be done to reclaim and restore what's ours. So if you don't have the full understanding of what it is and what occupancy laws are, don't tell me they claimed it. They haven't claimed anything. Okay? No. They are foreign occupiers on our land. And within international law, they have every right in war. Okay? Within war, there are rules. There are rules in law. You see what I'm saying? And you have to know what they are. The only difference is our people don't know what it is. So we have to step up and create our own. And therefore, once we have done that, then we are able to step on the political platform, okay, and do certain things that needs to be done. I'm not going to put everything out there like that, okay? Why tell your enemy everything that you're doing? But certain things need to be done. One or two ways we could get back what's ours, all right? One or two ways, and I'm just going to put it that way. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay? So this is our home. And this is our land. And like I said, within international laws, the articles, all right, clearly states that no foreign occupier could take over the sovereign people, all right? And they're not supposed to change their laws. We allowed that. Because we lost ourselves in the mix. All right? Our people fell asleep for a very long time and we are waking up. All right? And that's a beautiful thing. Now it's about organizing. That's what it is. Whatever little minor differences we have, I want to put that to a side. Okay? I want to put that to a side because at the end of the day, indigenous people are going through this all over the world. All over the world. So I don't get it when we identify as who we are as American Indians, American Aboriginals, all the groups want to tell us that's not who we are. So that means you're an enemy to our people. Because if your grandmama told you you have a little Indian in you, well, golly, that's who you are. You see, a little Indian was the code word for you are the Indian. If you go look at Little Red Riding Hood, that speaks of, again, that was an allegory. It was a code. What she had to do to get back home. Can anybody tell me what did Little Red Riding Hood have to do to get back home? Okay, she had to lay a trail of breadcrumbs. She had to lay a trail of breadcrumbs to get back home. Little Red Riding Hood. That's the story of the Indian. So what did grandmama do? Grandmama laid the breadcrumbs for you by telling you you have a little Indian in you, little pieces of breadcrumbs so you could get back home. So don't let nobody take away who we are as American Indians. That's who we are by blood, pedigree, and birthright. I don't care who give us the name. That's who we are. Grandmama didn't tell a lie. Grandpa didn't tell a lie. Okay? So know that, what that allegorical movie means. They're telling you. Go look at Stanford and Son, Red Fox. Have you ever seen a red fox? A red fox is actually brown, copper toned. Y'all gonna learn today. Y'all gonna learn today. Either you're gonna learn hey, it's like I said, it's called tough love. Okay, tough love. I'm just giving it to you raw. You see what I'm saying? That's it. Man, listen, tell you, the world is in trouble anytime Chief Carnival come true, brethren. You have to know that. Real talk. What y'all, man, listen, man, like I said, this is just passion, man. Passion and love I have for our people. So I don't want to deal with our differences. My question is, what do we have in common? And if we ain't got nothing in common, you heard Ludacris, move, get out the way, get out the way. We coming. We coming. Because we like a Mack truck on the highway. The American Indians, we coming. The real ones. Period. If you ain't for us, you're against us. It's that simple. Simple as that. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Nah, man. So know that this is not nobody's land. It's ours. Okay? It's ours. And we have to step up as a people. Okay? We have to organize. You see, that's what a lot of people are missing. The organization factor of it. That's it. Because it takes only organizations to deal with organizations. Period. Okay? That's it. Unfortunately, that's what the world has become. The world has become a big political machine. All right? A huge corporation. Federal is literally worldwide. I've told y'all many times that the world one government is already, it's been in effect. And it's more than what you think it is. I already broke that down in a video, so I'm not going to reiterate. But it all deals with the one mind. But however, they want to control the one mind and govern the minds of the people. So it's a one world govern your mental, because the people are waking up. But it's been happening. So my question to us is this: at that table, in that one mind that's being governed, where is our seat at the table? We have to organize for that to happen, or else we'll never get the respect. We are living in a commercial world. We are living in a contractual world. We cannot escape it. You cannot escape it. Everybody on here talking about, oh, it's their system, get out their system, but y'all still use the fiat currency. So what y'all talking about? Y'all still pay rent. Y'all still pay light bill. You still buy food. So how are you going to get out the system if you ain't got your own? If you ain't got your own, how are you going to tell people get out? Come on, man. Y'all looking at too many movies, man. Can't do that. I'm not encouraging anybody to give anything up if you don't have any means of taking care of your family. That would be very stupid of me. Okay? And that would be very presumptuous of me. I'm not going to put myself in that position. Like everybody is telling all people, oh, well, get out their system. Do it. Are you going to take care of their family? Are you going to take care of their family? Huh? When that little baby needs food and that little baby needs to go to the hospital, do you have health care for them? When our elders are getting their little social security check, do you want them to give that up? Are you going to take care of them? I don't want to hear the fantasies and the illusions. I want to deal with reality. The truth of the matter is we have to be in the system until we create our own. So we have to use it as a crutch. Period. And I didn't say use it as our legs. I said use it as a crutch. You feel what I'm saying? No, y'all are still using the fiat currency. Y'all are still using it. Don't tell me you're not. Y'all are still using it. So I don't want to hear the illusion, man. Everybody always coming on the internet and talking about they got this in place and they got that in place. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. I personally haven't seen it. Talking about all this credit secure party creditor stuff. And where's the proof at? All that stuff is an illusion, man. It's an illusion. Unless you're ready to go on the land and get your feet dirty and get your hands dirty, you ain't doing nothing. You feel me? Once again, let me just say, and this is not personal, man. I'm just speaking general. That's it. Thank you to the fam for hitting and supporting, Bella for supporting the super chat. Very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. You see what I'm thank you. I appreciate it. Okay. All I'm just saying is this. Yes, we have to create a mechanism so that we could be, interdependent. All right. Because at the end of the day, the system is here. All right. We have to find our way to step up so that they could deal with us as our own organic entity. That's what we have to do. We cannot change the fact that commerce already exists. We already living in a commercial world. We can't change that for now. That's just what it is. It has to be done incrementally. It has to be done in steps. Okay? Why do you think there are steps? Meaning that you have to take one step at a time. Unless you know about quantum leaping, then please step down here for a second and let's take our time and do what we got to do. Because rush make haste. Okay? We have to be very mindful on how we proceed. If you think many people, why do you think so many came before us and they haven't gotten it? Because it's not easy. You heard 50 Cent say it, man. Death got to be easy because life is hard. Life is hard. That's why our people remain the walking dead, because it's easier to be dead than rather to be alive, because you got to deal with the reality. And a lot of our people don't want to deal with that. You see what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is what it is. People still use fiat currency. That's just what it is. It's all a means of a fiat note is a form of discharging. It's all a tender. It's the same thing. So whether you discharge or you use a fiat currency is the same thing. It's a tender. And when you tender anything, the person that you're doing the contract with, they don't have an obligation. They don't have an obligation to accept your tender. They could refuse it. So come on. And all of you who talk about you have the process, how come y'all don't do a video and show the process step by step? So come on, man. All I'm just saying is this, man. We got to stop teaching the illusion. We got to stop teaching the illusion. All right? That's what it is. Too many people are caught up with the individuality. You feel me? Oh, I'm good. Y'all ain't good? Well, I'm doing this. Oh, no. Everything that I'm doing, all right, I'm sharing with the people. I'm giving them information, because you know what? I can't do it alone. What is the point that Chief Kalanago is the only one that got all his stuff together and everybody else is messed up? Man, nah, that can't be. So at the end of the day, I know certain things assist our people. Yes, I'm not disputing that. You may be able to, maneuver certain ways and do certain things, but at the end of the day, people always use fiat currency. They always do. Period, point blank. And anybody on here telling me they don't use fiat currency, man, listen. I don't even think man, listen. Enough of that. But anyway, bottom line is this, people. Okay, we have a lot of work to do. All right, everything comes from the land. I don't care what it is. Every resource comes from the land. Even our body, our body goes back to the soil. So it came from the soil. Sister Tracy, I know all that, man. I know all that. I know all that. I've done enough videos talking about that. I'm talking about our people on stepping up to a level, all right, on a political platform where laws are being passed, where bills are being signed, and we are not at the table making those decisions. That's what I'm talking about. All right. One individual doing all that. I mean, listen, like I said, we live in a contractual world. All right. And if we don't have institutions teaching these things, then it becomes a secret. All right. I don't want to deal with the secrets. I don't want to deal with that. I want to be able to set up indigenous schools, all right, where our children could learn these things. Because a lot of other ethnic groups, they are being taught that. So I want to make sure that our people, okay, have to be in a position to do the same thing. And personally, that is just my opinion. I could be wrong. I just think that we have more power as a unit opposed to an individual doing it all. That is just my opinion. Now, I could be wrong, because I personally think in number, there is power. All right? In numbers, there is power. So instead of one man fighting and one woman fighting to do this and do that, my thing is, why can't we all come together, organize, and step up at the table? That's it. If one is successful, all is successful. Can you imagine, you know what I'm saying? Can you imagine a world where you live in a community and you are the only one that have a car. You are the only one that's eating food. What do you think your neighbors are gonna do? They're gonna do to you? Hmm? Why do you think? What do you think is gonna happen? Hmm? Your neighbors are gonna rob you. You feel what I'm saying? So that's been my message from the onset. Togetherness. That's what it's about. And unless, what do you think I keep talking about organizing? That's been the message from the inception. So you coming back to say the same thing that I've been saying from day one. So what's the point of all this back and forth? Because you're saying the same thing I'm saying. It's organization. You know what I'm saying? All this is about what we are doing. We are building. You see what I'm saying? Unfortunately, we are all not in the same territory so that we could come together in a town hall. Unfortunately, it's not that way. So this is our town hall meeting. That's it. And we are talking, we are vibing, putting information out there so that people know what we need to do. You feel me? That's it. So in your community, I suggest that you bring little groups together, educate the people, teach the people. While in other territories, brothers and sisters are doing the same thing. And eventually we meet up on a big forum. But the work has to be done in our respective communities. That's why I'm always in the streets, man. Because I know it takes more than just coming on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, doing videos and doing posts. We have to go connect with the people. We have to, man. And that's why I do what I do. And I will continue to do what I'm doing because it's my passion. It's the love that I have for us. And too many of us are blinded by individualism. You feel what I'm saying? Man, listen, I don't want to get caught up in that. I don't want to cut up. Well, I'm good. Well, I'm doing this. Well, how come everybody else ain't? You know what I'm saying? If I'm eating a loaf of bread, I want my brother and my sister to eat a loaf of bread as well. You feel me? If I have $2, man, listen, if a brother or a sister in a situation, guess what? $1 is yours. Worst comes to worst, if I have to give up the entire $2, guess what? I'm going to give up the $2. That is just my nature. Period. I am that I am. I can't change it. But when it comes to us as a whole, all right, we have to put ourselves in a situation where we could teach our people on a whole. You feel me? Because whenever you have a snake, if you cut out the head of the snake, the body falls. So why not create 1,000,000 heads and one body? So when they cut off one head, guess what? You still got literally one shot of 1,000,000 heads running that snake. Come on, man. You know, so we have to think of ourselves as one body, but many heads. You see what I'm saying? That's what we got to think about. But everybody want to focus on one head and many bodies. You feel me? And I don't want to subscribe to that. I don't want to subscribe to that. That's why I tell people, yes, the ancestors have given me a certain responsibility, and I am stepping up to the plate. All right? But at the end of the day, man, we got to do what we got to do. You feel what I'm saying? So, and if you have information, share the information to the people, create a YouTube platform and share the information. You know what I mean? I'm just doing what I was summoned to do on my platform, and that's what I'm doing. You feel what I'm saying? And it's always going to be that way. You dig? It's always going to be that way. So once again, I'm just sharing information. Use the information as you may. But this is about we as a people. I want to open up the minds of the people to really see what's going on. All right? And once again, man, everything is going to be revealed. You say, oh, no, Sister Tracy, I'm not talking about you personally. You know, I'm talking, listen, whenever I speak, I always speak in general. Always know that. This is not personal, all right? Just know that the passion I speak is just out of passion and love. I have a very strong energy. I'm an Aries, March 23rd. The head of all the houses, okay, in astrology. So that is just my nature. You feel me? So March 21st is the beginning of the new year. I'm literally at the beginning of it all. So I know you've been with me. I mean, so I would never have anything bad or negative or come at you in any derogatory way or in any disrespectful way, because you were one of the first people ever to support me. So that's something I will never forget. You see what I'm saying? So I truly appreciate that. And thank you. You see what I'm saying? So I know that. You feel me? I know that. So you see, yeah, we all Aries, you know what I'm saying? So we got that strong, powerful energy. So don't look at it as thinking I'm coming at you. I'm not. I appreciate everything you were saying. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, we have to realize that not everybody has that knowledge. All right. The point I'm trying to make is not everybody know how to be a secured party and do it, in the proper context it's supposed to be done. And there are people who know it and still struggling. I just got to keep it real. You feel me? So all I'm just saying is this, right? In the meantime, between time, our people need to use the system as a crutch. I am not going to be on here preaching and teaching and telling people about an illusion. Well, do this, get out the system, do this, and yet still, when you go through what you're going through, Chief Kalanago cannot pay your rent. I'm just going to keep it real, man. I'm going to keep it real. All right? I still have a driver's license for when I'm doing commerce. I tell people I'm not here preaching the illusion. No, I'm not. Because when I got to go rent a vehicle, okay, they're not accepting my indigenous ID. So we still got a lot of work to do. So I still got a driver's license. I still use my social. I'm not gonna be here teaching the illusion. I'm not gonna do that. Like these other people. No, I'm gonna keep it 100. Call it what you may. I'm gonna keep it 100. Because when I go rent that car to travel around the country and go build with my people, they will not accept my indigenous ID. They want something from the government. Okay, so I have to use that to do commerce. You feel me? So it is what it is, family. It is what it is. Until we are able to come up together as a people and organize and make sure that what we have is respected, then you know what, man? Sometimes when you're in Rome, you got to do what the Romans do. This is Rome. Why do you think they came up with that little quote? When you're in Rome, do as the Romans do. You feel me? So once again, I am pushing and I'm promoting reality. People got real issues. I get the emails. You see what I'm saying? I get the emails and the calls every single day about what our people are going through. And I don't see nobody else reaching out to assist them. Now, I'm not saying nobody else is. All I'm just saying is I don't see anybody else doing it. Because they tell me, Chief, you know what? You are the only one I could get on the phone. Chief, you know what? You're the only one who written emails. Granted, 1 or 2 emails may get lost in the mix. But 95% of my emails and calls, I have responded. You feel what I'm saying? So yes, we all have a role to play. You feel what I'm saying? We all. And I'm not going to take away anything from anybody who's doing the right thing. If you are doing what you're doing, man, thank you. This is what this is all about. Showing appreciation for what everybody is doing. Because I cannot do it alone. As a matter of fact, guess what? I don't want to do it alone. I don't. That's the honest truth. I don't want that kind of responsibility. No, I want to enjoy my life as well. Life is about living and not surviving. And I want to teach my people what it means to live life. All right? And stop living the life with the crab in the barrel mentality. You feel me? No. I am tired of seeing my people going through that. Always want to keep up with the Joneses. That's an illusion. So I am taking a different approach. I am taking a different approach. All right. And that's just my approach. Okay. Now, who gravitate to that and it works for you? Great. If you don't, then try something else. But my thing is never give up. We cannot give up. We are the most resilient people on the planet. Some may say, well, Chief, you sound a little biased. Yes, I am, because I love us. I'm not going to be high. I'm not going to hide it. I am biased when it comes to the American Indians because I know what my ancestors went through. I know what we gave the world, and I know what was taken from us. And I'm not going to allow anybody to kill the Indian in me. I would rather you kill the man than kill the Indian. It's not going to happen. Because from the very inception, that was the goal, to save the man and kill the Indian. Well, I'm saying kill the man, kill the flesh, but you're not going to kill the American Indian in me. You feel me? And that's just where I stand with it. And I'm going to stand firm with that. All right? So once again, I'm all about the togetherness. I'm about that. But when we speak about togetherness, remember, togetherness comes with synergy. It comes with the right energy. People on the same mindset. People on the same frequency. Togetherness, all togetherness is not togetherness. You have to realize that. Okay? You could have a basket filled with apples. All right? And within those baskets filled with apples, all of them look red. But when you cut an apple on the inside, it is rotten, it is poison, it is dark. And I don't want to build with people like that. And this is just a general statement because they are among us. So all togetherness is not togetherness. I don't want to be around that kind of energy. I want to build with people who are righteous. Okay? And when I say righteous, I'm taking the word ripe and righteous and putting it together, and I'm calling it righteous. Okay? Because to be righteous is to do things what's moral. Okay? But sometimes you could be moral, but you are not ripe. You are still green. So I want to deal with the people because in nature, there is no right or wrong. In nature, there is ripe and green. When a fruit is green, it is not ready for the picking. It is not ready for the eating. But when it's ripe, you don't have to do anything. You touch that tree and that fruit will fall into your lap. So I'm looking for the people that are righteous, moral, and ready for the picking, for the manifestation of what we have to do. I'm in tune. And I'm going to keep being that way. I'm going to keep allowing the ancestors to move through me. Okay? I'm like the water, and the spirit of the water moved. That's it. It's moving. So I hear everybody talking about the uniting and the uniting. That's great. Okay? But the United Nations couldn't be the United Nations until everybody came with the right mindset. Okay, they have to have a mission statement, a vision. You feel me? So when we're speaking about uniting, what is the mission statement? What is the vision? Everybody got to be on the same page. Not everybody have the same mission. Not everybody have the same mission statement. No. You see, we can't afford to put ourselves in a predicament that a lot of our ancestors fell into. People who look like us that caused the problem in our land. Every skin folk is not kin folk. Yes, we are all indigenous to this planet. But unfortunately, there was a big division. All right? And we have to keep our eyes open. And we have to be vigilant to know who is who. Move with discernment. Because it's a spiritual thing more than it is a physical thing. All right? Keep that in mind. So we are always dealing with things from a conscious perspective, when subconsciously something else is manifesting. And if you can't be aware or you're not in tune to know the difference, then I promise you're gonna get a heart full. Okay? I know No one is perfect physically. I know that. No one is perfect in the flesh. We are all striving and aspiring to be perfect. I get that. But there are people who are not striving for that at all. They want to remain in that imperfect manifestation of their lives. They want to keep bringing chaos. They want to keep bringing hate. So we have to pay attention to these people. We have to look out for them. And that's just all I'm saying. So with that being said, I'm about to conclude the video. All right? And I appreciate love each and every one of you. I really do, for playing your part. I may not see it. I may not be aware of it. But if you say you are doing it, well, thank you. Only you know what you are doing. You see, what I'm doing, book. So I'm only letting my actions and my words speak for itself. You see what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, when the individual I, okay, do what the I do, then at some point, the I's got to come together, all right, to become the we. We the people. And that's what I'm focused on right now. We the people, all right? So it's all good, all right? All right, so once again, man, let us not disrespect each other, all right, on this platform. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna have no disrespect for each other on here. Please. I don't want to see nobody disrespecting anybody in no type of chat on here, okay? If that's what you're doing, all right, you're gonna get blocked from this platform. All right? For real. Okay? So, all right, so check this out. Once again, I don't know what's going on right here, but you know, you said, listen, with that back and forth right here, that I'm not gonna allow anybody to disrespect my sister, fam. All right. So I want to make sure that that's not directed at her. Go back to those Pan-Africans. Go back to those, hold up, go back to those Pan-Africans, Sinetta and Amon Ra. That's where you belong. You know what? Statements like that will get you blocked from my platform because that's my sister, fam. All right? So it is what it is. All right? So you're gone. You're gone. I'm not gonna allow that on this platform. Nobody's gonna disrespect my sisters or my brothers on my platform. All right? It's that simple. Don't worry about it, sis. I got you. Blocked from the platform. All right? That's it. That's all we do. That's it, man. These people are irrelevant to us. We're not gonna give them our energy. We got too much work to do. Anybody come against you, they come against me. Period. All right? All right. Thank you, everyone. And once again, I appreciate all you guys for the love and support. That's what I do, man. Don't forget, go support www.originaltribalwear.com. Our sister, Miss Mohawk in California, is, making beautiful apparel for our people. Please go support. I just put the link in the description. By all means, go support it and show some love. You feel what I'm saying? Support our own, man. Let's help our people be successful because they're giving back. All right, so go support www.originaltribalwear.com. Go support. All right, and thank you. And for those of you who want to support me, by all means, please. My information is also in the link. All right, thank you for everything you do, and my sister Tracy and everybody else, Onyx and American, and I mean all of you. Thank you. All right, for all that you are doing. All right, all that you are doing. Remember, and let me just say this once more. Because of my passion and the type of energy I have, it may come off a little bit aggressive. The aggression is not towards you. The aggression is just the delivery of the message. It's just the passion. All right. I have nothing but love for everyone who's doing the right thing. Okay. The righteous thing. I have nothing but love for you. So with that being said, like I said, I may do another build in a couple of hours or maybe another half an hour. I don't know. I flow with the energy that the ancestors give me. So go ahead and do your thing, and we'll talk soon, all right? Peace and love to each and every one of you. Talk to y'all later. Peace.